welcome to Anything Goes podcast. I'm a little tired. It's late. Kombat AllStar here with...
Hey.
I hope you can hear I was Random Girl. So, today there wasn't a lot to talk about this week, or last week I should say. The only big things that happened was the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer, which I'm sure everybody saw by now, and then they cast some dude for Ocean Master. Can't remember his name.
No, Patrick Harris. No, Patrick Thomas?
No. Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson. Because you said Neil Patrick Wilson. You said 3 names.
Patrick Wilson's been cast as Ocean Master. So, yeah, so that was the only 2 big things that happened. Another big thing that happened with us, you guys know we've been working on Rise of the Avalanche movie. We shot it out last podcast, and we finally wrapped it. So I think it was yesterday. So yesterday, I don't know when you guys are going to be hearing this, probably the next day. So a few days ago, we wrapped it, and I announced it on Facebook and Twitter and everything. So that's basically that. I wanted to kind of talk more about it. Do you have anything to?
You started off.
Okay. So Rise of the Avalanche. It's a project that I've been working on. It's the first production, the first film, I should say, because Kombat AllStar show, and the Atomic Cast are all productions of Quantum VFX. But this is the first production, first movie production by Quantum VFX. So by me, and it was awesome. Working on it for about 6 months. Short film. Takes place way in the future, and it's in black and white. And last podcast we gave you guys the link below so you can check it out. So feel free to go check it out and tell me what you think about it. Always good to know what you guys think. I'm submitting this thing to every film festival I can think of next year, and it comes out next year. It comes out January 1st, 17th, so New Year's Day. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, there was a lot of things that I want to go to Random Girl to see what see what your thoughts are about it. Mm-hmm. So what did you think about the story and everything? We can talk kind of lightly, casually about it without giving up too much.
It's late, so I'll just say it was good, and you guys will just have to see January 1st, 2017. Wow. No, it was very good and very artistic. I like a lot of the black and white, and then Kombat and also his crew. Mostly Kombat, yeah. He added like the color, to the black and white, so you'll see a lot of that. So it kind of has like that Sin City vibe and feel to it, which I think is awesome. Very artistic. The scores and everything were amazing. Not basketball type scores, but the music scores. I'm sleepy.
So basically, I'll give him a rundown. So basically,
I made sense, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Those scores were kind of funny.
It was a joke.
Not football scores.
Yeah.
So my part in it was I was the producer, director, the writer of the story, not the script writer. So producer, director, writer. I ended up being the main character, which was not my intent. I was not supposed to be the main character of this thing. I was supposed to be acting in this thing, and acting is hard and it sucks. And I got so much more respect for the people out there that act, but I wasn't supposed to be the actor. It was actually supposed to be a Random Girl.
Hey. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
What are you trying to tell about me?
I'm not gonna.
I was supposed to be Sal?
She was supposed to be the detective.
I thought I was supposed to be the bad guy.
It was supposed to be Sally. It's supposed to be Sally. And then, for, schedule conflicts and everything, we changed it to Salvador. And then I was looking for another actor, and he couldn't come through because he was just way too busy. Jazz Kendrick, and if you're listening to, shout out to you, Jazz, because you're awesome. But
somebody always trying to put me on the spotlight. I don't know why he couldn't just tell his magnificent story without talking about me.
Okay, all right. So I'll go back to the magnificent story. So Random Girl ended up taking a more important role in the film.
Yeah, I was behind the scenes.
She was a production manager, so she basically kept me the team on their toes. Primarily me. It was a short. It was only a little bit of us. So just.
I also helped to come up with an awesome movie poster and things like that.
Yeah, she helped come with
all the behind the scenes things. It's my part, so let me talk about my stuff. I helped come up with the movie poster. A lot of the creative ideas that went behind the scenes, I helped do.
And she was my extra pair of eyes, so she wasn't too close to the project. So she could be like, hey, because you know when you're working on something, you're like smack dab in the middle of it. It's hard to like step back and see it for what it is.
Yeah, and enjoy it, exactly.
So she was able to step back and say, hey, you know what, we need to fix that, we need to do this. So it was a lot of fun. Oh man, the thing, the most fun I had with it is visual effects. That's my thing. So, and it's funny because you're gonna watch this thing and be like, there's no visual effects in here, but dude, the whole thing is a visual effect.
Yeah. And maybe if you went to school for it, you'd probably be able to see.
And it's so subtle because changing the film from color to black and white.
It's a tedious job.
Adding the lights, adding the little things that have accents. So like, you know, eyes will turn blue, or the cigarette smoke, or the lighter, you know, the light of the cigar, stuff like that. So
I actually kind of want them to see if they can figure out what do they think was visual effects or what they think was real life.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I ruined some of it, but
you did.
I think that stuff's pretty obvious when you watch it.
Yeah, take a look at the movie, and I want you to see what you think is visual effects and what you think is real life, and then put it in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah. So I would definitely, guys. I'm going to create a playlist, a Rise of the Avalanche playlist. The trailer. I'm going to put this podcast on it. Everything that has to do with Rise of the Avalanche, I'm going to put in this playlist. But this is going to go up in that playlist.
And we're going to sell on Amazon for $5.
We're not going to sell on Amazon for $5.
It just sounded good, so I'm going to say
But I'm going to go ahead and add this to it, and then you guys can even look at the trailer. Even before it's out, you ain't got to wait to play the game. Just check out the trailer. Let me know what you think was the visual effects or not. And I'll let you know, because there was a lot that I didn't name. But that was my biggest role, and my thing with it. The most important thing to me when I was doing it is to make sure that, okay, so I handpicked my cast and crew, and there were people that I completely trusted to get the job done. And my thing, I've worked on projects where, you know, you have a good idea, and then the director or producer's like, no, it's not a good idea. And then later on, they'll be like, you know what, that was a great idea, we should have used it. Or, you know, they don't play to your strengths and let you do the coolest stuff you can do. So in this project, I let everybody have at it. I was like, okay, this is what we need to have done. This is the outline. And then everything else, it's yours. It's your baby. You do it. So that way worked. And this movie came out so much better than what I thought it would be, because everybody played.
You gotta let people trust. You gotta let people do what they do and trust their creativity. You know.
Yeah.
They do what they do for a reason. So.
And there was some people that weren't used to having so much free reign.
Oh yeah.
So like, for example, my cinematographer, Kyle, you know, I had some ideas about what to do, but I'm not a cinematographer. I'm not going to pretend to be one. So I let him go wild and do all these crazy shots. You know, the shot of me putting the gun down in the chair. You know, the dirty shots where, like, you know, you see like the cigar in the side of my face while, you know, the Clyde character's talking, stuff like that. So you got to really play with it and do a lot of things that I would have never thought of, you know. And if I was that producer, no, we're not going to do that, then I would have had a boring movie. Same thing with the score. You know, Sid did an amazing job with it. And he just went wild, and I was like, you know what? I didn't tell him no. I mean, there was only, I think, twice I told him no, and it was for things that I felt needed to be in there because the script called for it to make more sense. But other than that, he had free reign to do what he wanted, and it turned out awesome, way better than what I would have thought. So I can't wait till you guys see it.
You guys get to see Kombat be like a stressed out, tired detective, so that's interesting within itself. You should check it out. You know, that's all I wanted to say.
You know what's funny? The only thing that kind of sucked, because like in the script it's supposed to be like, you know, I'm supposed to be like this fat detective. No. Okay, so I'm supposed to be like.
It's like the typical PIs that you see in movies. They're like bums.
Right. So I'm like a bum. Kind of my ties are like messed up and loosened, and you know I got like
don't tell too much.
Sweat under my armpit, and like, you know, and even the character. Clyde is like, you know, he's like, dude, you look like crap, you know. Yeah. So like it was, and then when I took all the color away, all that stuff was like lost.
Oh, well.
So I don't really.
Well, you can still get a hint of how you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
Don't tell too much.
I'm not telling you about the story or anything.
Well, you know.
I'm just giving images that they already saw.
Now they're gonna be like, oh, I know he's tired and stressed out now. That's one thing I know.
But they don't know why. Tired and stressed out is just the face. It's not like,
always be trying to tell stuff.
You've ruined the story. He's tired and stressed out. You know. So that's not what it is. But it was a good time, man.
Yeah.
It was a real good time. Man, the theme song is awesome. I like that a lot. Reservoir killed it. I can't wait to y'all hear the full theme song. It kind of ruins the story.
Yeah.
It was good.
I liked it. I think you guys will like it too.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's gonna be. I think we have something special. I think it's gonna be amazing. Even if we don't win 1 billion awards, we don't get like 1,000 views. It's still something that I need to put out there, and something that I think everyone gave 110% on, and it shows. So it's out there. It exists.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Point blank in the period.
Point blank and the period.
I heard that from somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Man, there was a lot of bloopers too. I wanted to do like a reel with like bloopers in it. But I don't think it really called for it.
No, I think no.
Yeah.
So
I'll explain to you the
maybe
bloopers.
Next time.
There was a couple things that happened behind the scenes. There was one, and if you guys watched the trailer, everybody watched the trailer, right?
It's getting late. I hope they did. I hope y'all watched the trailer. It was pretty cute. And then it's also on the what do you call it? Miss Fleet. What do you call it? It's on the Quantum VFX YouTube page when you first click on it.
Wow, what do you call it? Yeah, it's on.
What do you call it though?
What do you call what?
When you first go to your page and it's automatically showing. Your video is automatically showing.
Yeah, it's the video of the day. I don't know, man.
You know, because you put the trailer as on the page.
Yeah,
so that when they
on
click,
the front page. It's not called anything. It's just the front page video.
Anyway, so type in Quantum VFX. If you're lazy and you don't want to type in Quantum VFX in the search list, just type in Quantum VFX and go to the page and you'll see it there.
Or you can just look in the link in the description. It's going to put the link in the trailer below.
That too.
And then when the movie comes out, I'll update the description below too, so you guys see that. So yeah, I mean that's as much as I'm willing to talk about it. I guess I don't want to ruin too much. I mean, we didn't ruin anything at all, but I mean it's cool. If you guys like mystery, and is there anything like it out there?
Well, like I said, I think it. When I watched it, I feel like it felt like Sin City. And I'm not saying that you copied it, but it's like it had that same feel vibe to it, which is pretty cool. Because Sin City is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like it's like a black and white crime noir, futuristic, but yet it has to feel like it's made from like the 1950s, you know? So I liked it.
And it's funny because I'm glad that you said that too.
Yeah.
Because the idea for the city and the time that it takes place and everything, I wanted it to be like Metropolis. If you guys have never seen Metropolis, fantastic movie. It's animated. I'll even put the link in the description
Metropolis?
below. Yeah.
Is that Superman's movie?
No, it's an anime. This is before all that.
Oh.
So it's called Metropolis, and basically, for you guys that don't know, Metropolis is a futuristic place that has a lot of old stuff in it. So they'll have like an old payphone or something from the 50s, and then it works as a phone, and then it'll crawl up and then have legs and be like super technological. I think Fallout was like that too. So you have like things that are really old, but they're really new. They're really like,
oh, cool. You can see both worlds.
Right. So like you'll see like an old like tube television, but it's maybe like 4K or something. So it's like it's an old look, but it's future. It's in the future.
Cool. Yeah.
And so that's between that and then Sin City, and I kind of mushed them together, and you kind of have Rise of the Avalanche. It would at least the city.
When did Metropolis come out?
Oh man, I think it came out in 2011. Let me see.
So it's newer.
I don't think. Well,
you said 2011.
Maybe not. Maybe. Hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna check here. Metropolis. The original Metropolis was 1927. 2001. Okay.
So that's a little bit older than 15 years old.
So the very first Metropolis. This has been a story that's been remade so many times. The first one was in 1927. And then the second one was in 2001. It was an anime. And it was awesome. And
it seems very adult. It's PG-13 though. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is, over in Japan, things are a little different. Mm-hmm. But just the look of it and the world was very back in the day, but very futuristic.
Did we see this before? I feel like we have.
I think so. The little girl, she was like a machine, but she thought she was human.
Oh, yeah, that was a very good movie.
Yeah. So it was awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, please go check it out. Like I said, I'm putting a link in the description for the trailer so you guys know what I'm talking about. But so that's the feel for the city, and the whole where the movie takes place. That was the feel for it. So black and white looks old, but it's new. And then of course, suck the black and white out to make it look more Sin City, and accenting certain things, and the things that are in color gives you hints to what's going on. So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. What?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing at me?
Nothing. I'm just gonna be nice tonight. Nothing.
She's going to be nice tonight, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fun. I'm doing it. I'm glad that it's over. Mm-hmm. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. Mm-hmm. So let me know. I want to know what you guys think of Metropolis. What you thought of Sin City. What do you think of the trailer, Rise of the Avalanche trailer?
Go check out that trailer and get yourself excited, and then the movie's gonna be coming out on the first.
Yep, on the
2017.
Start off the new year.
Yes, sir.
The new movie.
Make sure you go scoop it up. Nothing's better than your day than to watch Rise of the Avalanche.
Yes.
Start of the new year.
Good movies, yes. Good writing, good everything. Mm-hmm. Big shout out to the cast and crew. Cedric Farrell, Kyle Peterson, Shauna Vineyard, everybody. Vineyard.
Last but not least.
Who?
Should we reveal him?
Reveal who? What? No. Whispering. Yeah. Shout out to, Gavin, Isaac, everybody who was a part of this thing and made it possible. So, big ups to you guys. You guys did an amazing job, and I can't wait to show the world what we were able to do. So, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Do you have anything else to add to it at all?
Nope.
She always usually has stuff to add to it. Always cutting the Combat Man off. I'm surprised. Maybe we should do some more podcasts late.
Yeah.
So
they won't be as interesting.
I don't think anybody thinks you cutting me off is interesting.
They do.
No, they don't.
No, they like to hear me speak
they don't like
on the microphone. Because I get it on to the break of dawn. What it on? I got my shoes on because I'm about to take a walk in the park. Oh, you hear a dog bark? Bark?
Alright, so like, subscribe, share. I apologize, you guys have listened to that. If there's any other people,
I got a nice freestyle.
If there's anybody out there doing the podcast as a co-host, I am available.
What'd you just say? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
After that little ditty.
Whatever. People love me. They told me so.
So, like, subscribe, share, and
like, subscribe, share. I'm being quiet now.
I thought you was going to interrupt me because you was tired. So until next time, y'all. So long.